series about Star Wars alternate history. I may make similar series in the future. Right now we're talking about Star Wars itself and alternate history that could occur due to a change in events. Our question here is, what if Han Solo didn't take Luke and Obi-Wan Kenobi and Millennium Falcon? First thing is Leia would probably be dead, as the time delay getting there would take much longer, as they would need to find another ride, and Leia would be executed by the Imperials. She was meant to be executed immediately. Second, Luke and Obi-Wan would likely find another ride. Now, who with and how long it would take to find a rebellion is questionable, as they may find by that point that Alderaan is destroyed. But the second option here is that they are captured by the Imperials. Obi-Wan will likely be killed by Darth Vader or a similar figure to the Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels. And Luke may or may not suffer the same fate, or he could become an Imperial cadet. If they found the Empire, they'd likely be with the Rebellion. They'd likely be with the droids, giving them. They'd likely find the Rebellion, with the droids, giving them much more time to prepare for the Death Star, as the Death Star wouldn't know about it due to the tractor beam on the Millennium Falcon. After arriving on the Death Star, leaving with Leia. Next, we have Han Solo and Jabba. Han Solo would likely be captured by Jabba, as in Episode 4, Jabba confronted him, asking him if he had the money. Han Solo was going to be getting it soon. If he didn't have the money, he may have been spared a little bit more time, but likely would have not found a job and have suffered the fate he was meant to and been killed by Jabba, as he was not lucky getting the job. Next we have the droids. The droids would tag along with whatever Obi-Wan and Kenobi and Luke did. So this would be R2-D2 and C-3PO. C-3PO likely has important diplomatic information, and the information from both droids on the rebellion, diplomatic issues, or whatnot will be taken from them. You have to remember, R2-D2 likely even still has a lot of his memory from the Clone Wars, which could be very useful information. This information would all be taken from droids, and to keep the droids from being a threat would likely be melted down. So, the next thing we have is the future of the rebellion. The rebellion has two possible fates to suffer here as well. The droids never come, and the Empires find out they didn't have any other way of receiving the Death Star plans. In this version, the rebellion is wiped out by the Death Star. Second fate is somehow they got Death Star plans, or the droids arrived with Obi-Wan Kenobi and Luke, and they now have a Jedi alongside with the Death Star plans, and they are able to prepare with more time to defeat the Death Star. And they now have an actual Jedi on their side, and Luke has time to learn how to use the Force with Obi-Wan Kenobi and never has to go Yoda. At least we hope he doesn't. He may have to go Yoda eventually, but he doesn't have to go to him to be an actual master. So, tell me your opinions on the subject. I'd like to know it. Any other questions, like the effects of maybe Leia dying or Han dying? You have to remember Chewbacca would be suffering the same fate as Han. So what would the effects of their deaths be? Maybe you name a certain point in time, maybe you don't. But we have to assume something. So ask me a question. What if they lost the Battle of Endor? Name it. I have some insight on each of these things, as I know I have read many Expanded Universe books, so maybe you want to ask something about Grand Admiral Thrawn, I'd be happy to look it up, even if I don't know everything about him. But I have read some books. I'll name a few: The Truce at Bakura, Outbound Flight, for The Heir to the Empire. I'm in the middle of its sequel. I've read the Last of the Jedi series, Rebel Force. I read the Jedi Academy trilogy by Kevin J. Anderson, and I read a couple of his. I read his Bounty Hunters book and his Jabba's Palace book. So, if you want some insight on Expanded Universe of those, let me know. And also, if there's another fictional universe you want me to do in another series, let me know. I'm willing to do Star Trek, Doctor Who, Ender's Verse, those are the ones I know offhand. Just let me know. But this is Minecraft Indiana, signing out.